Love must do something. Stay with me. 1 John 3, verse 17. But if anyone has this world's goods, meaning resources for sustaining life, and sees his brother and fellow believer in need, yet closes his heart of compassion against him, how can the love of God live and remain in him? We often think of love as a thing or a feeling, but the word love is also a verb. Love must do something in order to remain what it is. Part of the nature of love is that it requires expression. The Bible asks, if we see a need and close our heart of compassion, how can the love of God live and remain in us? Good question. Love becomes weaker and weaker if it cannot be demonstrated. In fact, it may become totally inactive. If we keep it active on purpose as we do things for others, we can keep from being selfish, idle, and unfruitable. The quintessential act of love is that Jesus laid down his own life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for one another. That sounds extreme, doesn't it? Fortunately, the great majority of us will never be called upon to give up our physical life for someone else. But we have opportunities every day to lay down our life for others. Every time you put aside your own desire or need and replace it with an act of love for someone else, you're laying down your life for a moment, or an hour, or a day. If we are full of the love of God, and we are because the Holy Spirit, if we are full of the love of God, and we are because the Holy Spirit fills our hearts with love at that new birth, then we must let love flow out of us. If it becomes stagnant through inactivity, it is good for nothing. God so loved the world that he gave his only son, John 3:16. Do you get it? God's love provoked him to give. Trust in him. Put a huge sign in your house, perhaps at several places, that asks, what have I done to help someone today? Don't go through the day without increasing someone else's joy. Trust Christ's example of laying down his life for you as a matter of how to live. Take care.